What it is, what it ain't. Welcome to another video to the next level income. And you guys know if it's some money to be made, I'm putting you on. So I know you guys have seen all of the hoopla surrounding the AP and the Swatch collab. Now this collab, they're calling it the Royal Pop, essentially getting the design from the Royal Oak Audemars Baguette, and it won't officially drop until Saturday, which is going to be May 16th, 2026. But as you guys can see on social media, you got people lining outside. They're going around the block ready to buy a stopwatch. Now, we also know that on Swatch's website, it says that you can wear it however you want. You can wear it around your neck, you can attach it to a bag, or you can put it on your wrist. So even they know that there's going to be a way to put it on your wrist, whether they come out with the band or whether third-party companies do. So where's the money in all of this? And I will tell you, it's in the bands. See, a lot of companies have been doing a lot of marketing. Like, they're pushing it out, they're doing ads, they're making content every single day, showing people how the stopwatch will look on their wrist if you purchase their bands. From what I've seen, it seems like a lot of people are 3D printing the bands and then obviously clicking it and then boom. Honestly, what I'm thinking is they probably figured out a way to know the full dimensions and the makeup of the watch. I don't know how. I'm not an expert in 3D printing. I don't know how they did it. But what I do know is that's where the money is. The money is in the bands. And I believe whoever is able to, number one, market the best, and number two, create the best quality, and then number three, have the best price. Because I see prices ranging from $200 to almost $900 for the band. So that is where the money is, guys. If you're looking to get a quick new hustle, if you're trying to see how can I take advantage of this collab, of this drop, it's going to be in the bands, guys. I believe somebody will be able to, flip the stopwatches. But it's not going to be too crazy because Swatch has already said that it's not going to be a limited release. They're going to continue to restock and continue to keep pushing them out. So the supply is going to be heavy. So with the supply being heavy, the demand is not going to be in the stopwatches, it's going to be in the bands. Now, some more information. There's going to be 8 different style combinations. So when it comes to making the band, you want to make sure that you're creating a band that perfectly matches each collab, each color scheme, right? That's number one. And number two, what makes it such a big deal is this is AP's first collab. Now, with this being AP's first collab, if you look at their original pricing, it starts off at tens and thousands of dollars, right? Where people are purchasing, the skeleton, and they're purchasing the real Royal Oak, and you have people spending almost $200,000 on these type of watches, and then boom, they come out with something that looks like the Royal Oak, but you're only spending $400. So what this ends up doing is it appeases to a majority of people that wants to participate in their brand, but they can't afford a $80,000 watch. So this is a big deal. I know a lot of people are trying to say, oh, it's just a stopwatch. Guys, even if you wasn't able to put it on the wrist, the simple fact that AP's name is on it would have made it a big deal, period. Now, before I go, I want to address a lot of people that were saying that, oh, this collab is, tarnishing the AP name, the AP brand. Like, how am I going to pay $80,000 for a watch and then you create a knockoff that's only $400? Guys, look, when it comes to assets and investments, right, whatever you own, the value is going to be predicated upon the market, not the collabs that it do. Meaning, the Royal Oak will continue to be, the price that it's at simply because of the craftsmanship, the supply and demand. You can't just go anywhere you want or to AP store and just get a Royal Oak. No, you typically would have to go through third parties. You would have to go to stores that's authorized dealers. And a lot of these watches, the supply is low, but the demand is high, which is why people are paying these type of numbers for it. So you have to understand, them coming out with a collab with Swatch is not going to deteriorate your Skeleton, your Royal Oak, or whatever other, AP watches there is that cost a lot of money. Because at the end of the day, it's always going to be based on supply, demand, and what the market think it's worth. But you guys coming on here saying, oh my gosh, I'm selling all my APs, that's going to devalue it. You see how you guys see how on stocks it works the same way. Whereas you can just say something and the stock will go down. So guess what? The value of the APs is going to go down if everybody's coming on here complaining, saying that, oh, the brand isn't what it used to be just because they did a collab with Swatch. Their collab with swatches. It is not going to affect the value of your Royal Oak or whatever other AP watches that you guys have. So you do not have to worry about that. I want you to think about it like Bugatti. If Bugatti did a collab with, I don't know, Honda or Toyota, do you really think that the Chirons is gonna go on discount? The Veyron is gonna be half off? You can still find a 2008 Veyron for almost $1 million, well, probably more than $1 million. So yes, the brand and the model of a specific product is going to remain its hype irregardless of whatever collab they do. We see this with all types of brands that have high valued items or assets, whether it's Jordan, whether it's cars, whatever, right? You can go find a Nike at Ross or Walmart, or then you can also have the Travis Scotts and all these other different things, and you're still gonna pay a lot of money simply because of the brand and the model. So guys, AP, Skeletons, and all these other APs is not going to go down in value just because they did this collab with Swatch. So if you're planning on, doing the risk bands to try to make some money, make sure you guys document it so we can see how it goes, right? And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time on Next Level Income.